Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, truck and tractor pull fans. I apologize for the laughing. Poor John and Gloria. We're trying to get them on here, and it's been a lot of technical difficulties. I'm going to go ahead and allow their screen because I know they're trying to see if they're connecting up or not. But anyway, by the way, if you can hear us, Smiths, we are live. We're on the air now. But they're trying. They received a notification. I think it was today or one day this week. It said that they were going to be having. Then they're gone again. So this has been going on for a half an hour, but they're trying. The FCC is working on their internet's their company broadcasting stuff or whatever they do with their internet service. So and they were warned that there would be sporadic internet downtimes, and unfortunately they're having it tonight. So we tried to have them on here. I told them they could keep trying. What's that, Kendra?
I said their downtime is now.
Yeah, their downtime is now, unfortunately. But I told them to go ahead and keep on trying. I'll keep trying to patch them through. And if we get them on here, great. If not, we'll just try to have them another night. So it's no big deal. But what is, we want to get them on here. There's a lot to talk about with this new pulling club, which is the East Coast Pro Pulling. Kendra, how are you tonight?
I am good. I am without internet. So speaking of technical difficulties.
Yeah.
So
this is normally a night that JR would have hung it up and said, we'll do it another night if I'd have known everything was going to be happening. But we try.
So hopefully my phone sticks through the whole time here. But I'm good. We are going pulling this weekend. Weather is looking great. Knock on wood. I'm ready. Let's go.
Excuse me. Yes, man. I'm telling you, I was just talking, and I want to get this out now. I've got Dragon Motorsports stuff. I got the Buck. I've been talking to Mike Hoff this week through email and designed a flyer for him a couple days ago. And the Buck is starting on time. Their first season opener is this Saturday, May the 1st. So, hello, Kevin Landis, Cole Region Rider, Mike Walker, Brian King, David Kaufman. David, it's time to go back to work, buddy. And I'm sure we'll have Clint Johnson here too. He also works at the Buck, 30 plus years. So, Joan Mackey, how are you, dear? Glad to see you and Andy on. And yes, we're going pulling. But we got a lot of stuff to go over. I promised Kendra I always let her go first.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
hey, we're gonna start calling you Kinder. He called you Kinder. I like that. That's a good nickname, Clint. But man, I got all kinds of Eastern Extreme pulling people in here. I got two of my good video people are on here. My other one I know is trucking somewhere in the United States of America. So, but and I think he'll actually be out with you Saturday.
Yep, he's going to be announcing at Boonesboro, Maryland.
Yeah,
so
he was originally supposed to be filming that event,
but
that's okay. That's okay.
Those darn kids, you can't count on them for nothing.
Well, we'll blame this one on Darren. So
yeah, exactly.
But anyway, tell us what you got. Floor's all yours. Take 15, 20, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever you need.
Just talk for the whole hour straight through. I don't know if I could probably do 15 minutes here, but I don't know if I could do a whole hour unprompted.
Hi, Arnold Shackelford. Good to hear from you, buddy. That's another county guy here, not too far away from home here. He's in New York. Clint said Tanner's in New York. So.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
So on the interstate world or on the interstate circuit, however you want to say that, we have 2 pulls coming up this weekend. Oh, here we go again.
We'll see if they can hear us at least this time anyway.
I wonder if they.
Hey, can you hear me? Hey, look who we got. We got John Gloria Smith. It's our world famous. You know, I'm going to call you world famous because you know who's going to bother you about that. Oh, maybe they can't hear us.
Yes.
I hear you now.
Yeah, we can
hear us now. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, while we got them here, this is John and Gloria Smith. They are the owners of the new Lucas Oil East Coast Pro Pulling organization. And Kendra, we're going to go ahead and let them do their talking, and then we'll get back. While they've got internet, we're going to give them the floor and let them tell us a little bit about yourselves. Gloria, I know you're recently retired.
Yes.
And now you really got to put up with John. So I feel for you.
Sound again.
Uh-oh. Did we lose them?
Nope, you're still there.
Okay. But anyway, tell us some good news about this new club, John Gloria. What do we got to look? I mean, Gloria had mentioned we got 32 events scheduled, and it's 17 different venues. Even at Benson, there's 2 hooks. So coming
Yes,
up here
that
soon on
those
the May
32 nights
21st.
don't. Those 32 nights don't include the 2 nights at Benson because that's really a PPL poll. But
Right.
2 of our classes will be there. The Super Pros and the Light Pro Stock Tractors will be in
Awesome.
Benson, North Carolina.
Awesome. Very good. Spreading the wings. That's great. But
Most of the events are what are customarily on what used to be East Coast pullers. Most of those promoters came over to us. So there's not a lot of change in that respect. And from my side of it, there's not going to be a lot of change in the registration trail, or just some different faces.
good. Very good. Anybody we can pick on?
No, we're going to take it easy on them tonight.
Oh, okay.
Most of the guys that will be helping me is going to be familiar faces from years past. Mr. Bill Grove says he wants to come back and help. We got all the regulars that used to help us on the other side, but they came over with us. So
That's right.
we're looking forward to getting started on Saturday night over to Greensboro, and hope we can keep the momentum going.
Yeah, and that's going to be 6 p.m. this Saturday night, May 1st.
That
at
is
the
correct.
Greensboro Fire Department in Greensboro, Maryland. And the classes there are going to be the 6,200-pound modified 2-wheel drive trucks, the 7,800-pound Pro Stock diesel 4-wheel drive trucks. Are they 10,000 still, or did they change the weight on the hot farm this year? I can't remember. I heard mentioned that it might happen, and I don't remember. I got a book here, but I don't know if it's in the book.
As far as I know, the weight didn't change on them.
Okay.
No.
We're just going to go ahead and call them 10,500-pound 466 hot farm. The 8,500-pound light Pro Stock tractors, and the heavyweight 22,000-pound limited Pro Stock semis.
That would be the weight on the semis is changed. They are now at 20,000 pounds.
20,000 pounds. There you go.
Yes,
Put them
sir.
on a diet. Put them on a diet. There we go.
That's what they wanted.
Awesome. But that's 5 fantastic classes to get the season started. Good group of pullers in every one of them, and all of them, really, all classes. But Greensboro is a fantastic, nice, flat pitting location. The crowds, the track gets better every year. I enjoy going there. We go there twice a year. So, unfortunately, last year COVID took all but 5 events from us. This year, man, it looks a whole lot more promising. So,
Yes, it does. They
looking forward to it.
Maryland lifted the mask for outdoors today.
I didn't know that. That's good news.
Yes,
Yep,
that was
effective immediately.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
So that's a step in the right direction.
Yes.
Hopefully, we'll keep moving in the right direction.
I hope so. I wish Bel Air would have took a little more time before they made a decision, but I'm not going to even get started with that, because that's my county that I live in, and I've already had my say about it. But anyway, I understand.
Well,
I mean, it's a big responsibility for a fair. So.
Oh yeah, it's you can't put on a pull with only 50% of your attendance.
You bet.
It just don't work.
Yeah, I had no idea Maryland lifted that. That's great. That's good news, man. Glad to hear that. So, what is it, like 75%? I think Mike Hoff was telling me Pennsylvania is 75% or something.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing, 75%.
Okay.
Hopefully, in the next week or two, they will open up all the way, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Okay. Let's see. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Speak freely.
No, we've changed the wrap on the trailer. There'll be a little bit of different looks to things, but it's going to be the same show. Same people, same pullers.
Yep.
Just looking forward to seeing everybody and hope everybody has a good time.
I just look at it as saying the old family is back together. That's the way I look at it. Everybody is back together, and COVID's behind us as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I still know we're going to have some restrictions and stuff, but
Yeah, you're probably
ready.
right on the restrictions, but
I'm ready.
like for Pocomoke, I'm going to have to wait and see what Worcester County does, because so far they've stayed pretty tight.
Yeah.
I'm hoping after Greensboro they'll see what happens and they'll give us the green light to go. So
that would be great.
Yes, it would.
Been a couple of years. Well, I guess it would be 2018 is the last time I was there, because I think 2019 I had to flag the buck the night of your for the semi show. Me and Scott Jones.
Yeah, I think you were there that night.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been to
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're looking forward to trying to have it. I'm going to do everything I can. As you well know, we'll do the best we can.
That's one thing about Pocomoke City. I've been down here at their worst times. So, unfortunately, the very first year was probably the worst of it. And anybody that was there, did it rain. It rained and rained and rained. But we had a good time.
Yeah, we all had a good time.
We had a good time, but I know it was a financial hit. But you guys stuck your necks on the line and steadily got better. Steadily got your crowds better, and it's a good show. And people just need to make the trek. Get a place at the ocean. You're not too far away at Ocean City, and not too far, and spend a weekend down there and come see a good truck and tractor pull.
Ocean City is about 45 minutes to the north. Chincoteague Island's about a half hour south of us. There's a lot of things to do in the area. A lot of neat things.
Yeah, we tended to find a lot of those things the first year.
Well, yeah, we kind of had to improvise a lot.
Yeah.
There's quite a few people that have to remind me of that year about twice a year. But it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. We're looking forward to getting started, looking forward to get going. I've had a lot of help getting this set up. Too many names to mention because I'm afraid I'll miss someone, but they know who they are. And
that's right.
The help has been very much appreciated from all of them.
Very good.
So
how long have you been in charge down at Pocomoke City?
Too long. JR.
I know it's been a while.
17 years, 18 years, something like that. I mean, our group's getting smaller. We're all getting older. I'd like to find some young people to come in and step up and help keep it going.
Good luck.
That's pretty hard.
What about and it doesn't end there. There's Delmarva, which I know you've kind of, I won't say stepped away, but you kind of don't have. I think you were president at one time, weren't you?
I've been president. I've been vice president. Been on the board of directors. Olin just will not let me disappear. But I'm not going to disappear, because when we started that, we had a lot of stuff we had to overcome, and I'm proud of every one of them guys. They've done a tremendous job of getting it up into where it is today.
Yeah, I'll be down there Sunday. I'm going to drive down, drive back home, and turn back around, drive right back down the Easton Sunday morning.
Well, you could go over there and sleep under the bleachers on Saturday night. I'm sure no one would mind.
I could, but I'll have Mr. Walker will be with me, and I don't think I can con him into a second day of pulling. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But no, those guys, they've come a long ways. They've all got together. They work good together. They're just like, East Coast Pro Pulling. It's just a big happy family. Both organizations.
I've learned to see that. Yeah. I did that indoor Virginia pull last month.
I wanted to go to that, but
yeah, that was a good time. It was a good time.
Good.
But I got to chat with Olin over a couple breakfasts, couple mornings there, and he's a pretty popular person. Even Richard McIntyre let me know all weekend long that he was number one. Olin was number one, and I'll let you read between the lines.
Okay, but no,
Uh,
it's a great bunch of guys. I'm proud of the way they come together, and because when we got started on some rough, rocky ground, but we're on smooth road. They're rolling along.
Yeah.
East Coast Pro Pulling, we're on a smooth road rolling along. Looking forward to 2021. Let's get it done.
Absolutely, I agree 100%, and it's going to go just fine. I mean, our only hitches, I think, all season long will be if an event has to cancel with their hands tied because
Right.
of stuff. But everything else is it's a well-oiled machine, so I think they'll be just fine.
Gloria and I picked up the East Coast trailer Monday in West Virginia. We got it back here. We're working on getting stuff in it. She's been a big help since she retired.
Oh, I bet you.
Because
That's
without her,
work.
I can't do all this.
Yeah, I remember, some of the stuff that used to go on years back. I don't want to talk about, but it was it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that people don't see that you got to do the paperwork and everything.
Well, it's
financial
like
stuff.
I've told Olin, I've told Richard McIntyre, and I'll tell anybody that pulls should have to put on an event once a year.
Sure. You bet.
And they will find out just what's involved. It's not just the paperwork, phone calls, talking with volunteers, getting sponsors. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And a lot of it has to be done during business hours. There's no way around it.
Yeah, you got to remember, John works a full-time job, and Gloria did up until, I guess, a few weeks ago. I mean, everybody both had full-time jobs, and tried to run Pocomoke City, Delmarva, and then took on East Coast Pro Pulling.
Well, I had more than one person ask what I was going to do when I retired, and I said, "Oh, I've got a couple of little jobs."
Yeah, little jobs. I think it was easier to have a full-time job.
Well, I don't know about that.
Other than the telephone, but
well, he gets most of the phone calls, and I do most of the computer stuff. And I maintain the website for Delmarva Tractor Pullers. So
okay.
I send out emails for them and update their online schedule because theirs is in the form of a calendar.
Yes.
But it's all coming together. Like I said, there's a mess of people we need to thank. They know who they are, and we thank them a bunch.
That's good.
And I'm sure there'll be some more come along willing to help, and we'll thank them also.
You bet. Absolutely. Yeah, you can't do it without help. I don't, a lot of, it takes all the help you can get, good help, not just somebody, hey, it takes good help.
They can't show up and work 15 minutes and then disappear the rest of the night. You need them all night long.
That's absolutely correct. You need to be able to turn to that person, any person, and say, hey, you can't have them gone, so to speak. I mean, understandably, not necessarily voluntarily, but, if you say, yeah, you're going to be there to help, try to be there to help.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that goes on. The registration trailer has to get there. You got to make sure you got all your other equipment, radios.
Yeah.
It's just a lot.
Yeah.
And until you put an event on, you don't really understand how much it is.
There is, in your situation, you got to take care of Pocomoke City when you have your event there. Now you have to run a pulling club, which the pulling club with good help will run itself somewhat. You know what I mean? But still, it's two worries. It's not just one.
What I've done in the past, Pocomoke City is my worry till noontime that day. And after noontime, when we got started working on the track or whatever, I told them, anything on that side of the track by the grandstand, you all have got to cover. I've got the rest of the day at the track and the rest of the evening down there. And they've been able to do it. It took them a little bit the first year, but the more we do it, the more we're getting it down to a science down there. Same way when we do an antique pull, they're on their own once we start. So,
right.
Like
Yeah,
I said,
that was a little high from Sydney Campese, and I'm going to go ahead and bring this out to you, John. She's off every other weekend and will probably be at a lot of events with me if they need a Star Spangled Banner singer, the national anthem.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Okay. If she's at Pocomoke, she's got a job.
There you go, hon.
Already.
Yeah, she loves to sing. So.
Okay. As long as you don't sing with her, we'll be fine.
Nope. Nope.
So.
Kind of music I sing she don't like. So.
I see.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah,
but
Cindy,
we're looking forward.
Yeah. We got something.
You know, back when I started going tractor pulls back in 1978, I never thought I would be where I'm at today. Had no intentions of being there, but you see where I'm at. So, and we'll go keep improving. I'm going to try to.
Okay. I just got an interesting message we'll discuss later. But anyway, what was I going to? I'm sorry, I got sidetracked with the
I was
message
gonna
here.
say.
Yeah. Got me out of here, Kendra. Come on, you're coach.
Well, I was like, is he gonna go with what he just heard, or?
No, not publicly.
Oh, okay.
But I'll speak with John about it later. But anyway, man, he covered everything really. I don't know what else to. How about you know of any new pullers coming out, John? Any new equipment or? That we can. I know some people don't like to talk about. I know of one, but I haven't been given the okay to say anything about it. So it's coming out sometime this year.
I
don't
know of any right off the bat.
Of course, we'll see the new Wilson two-wheel drive this Saturday.
Right.
So.
We have about 40 signed up to run for points. I don't think we have everybody yet. I think we'll probably get some more at Greensboro and probably a few more at depending on what classes are running where, but probably some will sign up at Greensboro and probably pick up a few more out at Boonesboro. So I don't think we have all of the ones that are going to run for points yet, but that's what I have.
Okay.
But we're pretty much ready to go. Just got to load the trailer and we'll be on the way.
Good.
Load her up, buddy. Days are coming quick.
Yes, sir, they are.
Wait a minute. We know Gloria. Remember, Gloria's retired. I know he's going to dump all that on her. So.
No. No.
I started putting some stuff in there today.
Okay.
We got all our banners on frames. That part's done.
Oh, good. That's and I did get a glimpse of the new East Coast Pro Pulling T-shirts, and the artwork that you sent me, Gloria, looked fantastic.
And they were printing them today.
Awesome. So I will definitely be at the trailer buying some. So they look good. They look really good. They did a good job. Artwork's awesome. So
yeah, they're being done by Gardner Sign in Salisbury, and they were good, really good to work with. We've known Butch Gardner for a long time, but this is the first time that we've done a big project like that with him, and so his staff has been really good. And I did get a update today that they were printing T-shirts as we spoke.
awesome. Yeah, they look good. You're probably, it's none of my business how much you order, but you're gonna sell a lot of them. They look good. So I'm pretty confident of that.
Not knowing how the schedule was really going to work out with the COVID restrictions, I didn't do a big order to start with, but they've already let me know they'll be happy to print some more for me.
Awesome. Oh, I'm sure they will be happy too.
Oh yeah. They're good people to work with, really.
Yeah, good. Yeah, if they're actual digitizing once the shirts are done, are as good as their artwork, man.
Yeah.
You're in for a treat for a shirt. That's for sure.
Okay.
Well, I don't really have anything else. I don't want to hold you up. I know you got lots to do, and I'm glad the internet hung in there long enough for us to have a little conversation with you.
You're lucky. I'm serious. We got some of the worst internet I think we've ever had the last 3 or 4 months.
But you're on the other end of the world. What do you expect? Other side of the world. That's what I've been teasing him for years. You live in some zip code that's clean on the other end of the world.
Well,
It's a ride.
I'm not gonna deny it. We're down here pretty good.
Yeah, you're going to be driving some miles. I can tell you that. You got a busy summer.
Just remember, if you miss us, the next stop is the ocean.
That's correct. That is correct.
But no, we're looking forward to it. We're ready to go. Just be glad to see everyone and be back together and get her pulling in and everyone be happy.
Yeah, I'm sitting here real quick before we cut you loose here.
Okay.
Berkeley County, I see. I know we've had them scheduled before, but it was a rain out in the past.
Yep.
I see we got a pool there August 2nd. Of course, we mentioned last week that Frederick Fair is on board. Kempton's got two 2-day shows.
Yes,
yeah.
2 2-day shows.
Yeah. Shippensburg's a 2-day event this year.
Yes. So.
And we're back at Abbottstown at Lincoln Speedway for 2 shows.
Yep.
July and October.
Yeah, July and October.
That's great. That's good.
So.
Yeah, it's a nice. 32 events, man.
That's a solid season.
Let's get done.
Yes, it is.
And I'm pretty confident we'll get more than 5 of them in. So
I hope so.
Yeah, we do too, John. We're looking forward to it. Yeah, we're looking forward to it, man. It is time to go pulling.
All right.
Okay. But I will be back in touch with you regarding what I was sent, John. But
just
don't sweat it. It's all good. Not for me, but it's all right.
I'm not worried.
Yeah, me neither.
Nope.
It is what it is, and it all works itself out.
I've been shot at before. It don't hurt.
Well, that message makes me hungry, makes me want to travel north, so that's okay. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Thanks for coming on. Gloria, you got anything you want to say?
No,
He
I think we've pretty much covered it.
Okay. Well,
at least the highlights anyway.
Yep. But we'll be down. I told Mike I was going to pick him up probably around 11 a.m. and we plan to be down there by at least 1 o'clock. So
that's fine.
At the latest. And that way, I know there's going to be some of this and some of that to do and get everything rounded up. And, I don't want to be rushing around last minute. Nobody does. So
nope. I plan on being over there before noon and be ready to go.
Yep. Well, we'll definitely see you there. So looking forward to it. Sounds like the weather's going to be good, not too hot. So
yeah, I think they're calling for like 66 degrees Saturday.
That's great.
They had rain for Friday, but I think they've took that out of the schedule, so we should be ready to go.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
We'll see you there. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right. See you Saturday.
See you, Kendra.
Bye.
Bye.
Very good. Okay, man. Yay. We was able to get through, get them on here. And looky here. Clark Oatmans, buddy. How are you, man? Man, I haven't talked to you in a coon's age. It's been a while. But anyway, Kendra, we'll get back. It sounds like we're ready to go. It's interstate time. We're going to, floor is yours, Kendra.
All right. So this weekend, like I was saying before, we have 2 events coming up. One in Maryland and one down in West Virginia. The first one is my old hometown, my stomping grounds, there at the Ag Center, starting at 6 p.m. $12 to enter. 10 and under are free. They are going to be running the 13.5 hot stock, the small block 4-wheel drive trucks, the 8500 mod turbo, the 7800 mods, and the street stock semis. I'm trying to decipher my shorthand that I wrote earlier. So I was like, wait, what did I write? And then down in Jefferson County, or Carneysville, West Virginia, again, $12 to enter, 12 and under are free. Their start time is 6:30 p.m. They're going to be running 2 interstate classes, the 6000 Classic Mods and the 6200 Modified 4-wheel drive trucks, which, interestingly enough, that class has been kind of, I don't want to say hurting, but the numbers were definitely down the last couple of years. And as of our last interstate meeting, they actually had the most vehicles registered. So hopefully we'll see big things out of that class this year. And then also at Jefferson County, they're going to be running the farm stocks, the street diesel trucks, as well as dirt drags. So I know dirt drags are pretty popular, so they'll have a good turnout for them, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll go ahead and start plugging Mont Alto here close to Waynesboro, Pennsylvania on May 22nd. It's going to be the first Franklin County event. $10 to enter, 12 and under are free. I'm going to be running the 4500 small block trucks, the mods, the hot farm class, the light limited turbos, and a 9500 farm stock class, as well as dirt drags after the pull there also. So 3 pretty good events coming up there for Interstate in the month of May. A little light in May this year, and I think that's just because everybody's still kind of nervous about the coronavirus. But June and July are going to pick right up and be back to a full schedule. Speaking of June, on to my next little notepad here of notes. Luray, want to reiterate, they did have to cancel their June 4th event on a Friday night. Again, the state of Virginia is not as COVID friendly right now. I think they're still limited to like 30% capacity. And
Wow.
you just can't put an event on under those limitations. Plus, the fire department, of course, gets state and federal funding, so they don't want to jeopardize any of that. So I can totally understand that.
Oh, yeah.
And 2 more little notes that I have here. One is memberships. Any interstate pullers that are listening. It is going to be $50 all year long to enter. They're not going to raise it this year after a certain date, just because, again, of all the uncertainty. They are, though, requiring that if you do come and pull an interstate event, you do need to pay that $50 membership, only because of insurance purposes. If something were to happen, God forbid, that $50 basically pays your insurance premium for that event. Something else I would like to mention is me and one other person run the Interstate Truck and Tractor Pullers Facebook page, and we have been having a lot of issues, unfortunately, with people going on there and commenting, saying, I have 7 advanced sales tickets, and, my mom died of COVID, so now I can't go. Message me for more information. I know of 2 interstate events that sell advanced sale tickets. If you see anything like that, do not fall for it. It is a scam. I'm trying to catch it as quick as I can. But, people go on there and, like, I share the event on my personal Facebook page, and then they somehow go to that other person's personal Facebook page and post that, and it causes all kinds of issues. I'm working on a fix. It's a shame that people are doing that. But
That's the first I've heard of it.
I've had it happen 3 times, 3 different people, like 3 different posts this week alone. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've tried to go on there and catch people as quick as I can, but I've got a full-time job, and and it's pulling season. I'm gearing up for that. So just a general statement, beware. I'm trying to catch it. That there are there's, like I said, 2 events. They're both fairs that have advanced sale tickets. Don't fall for it. Everything interstate is usually pay at the gate.
Right.
But
Absolutely.
And the
Yeah,
worst thing
that's
is,
crazy.
people are saying, so and so died because of the coronavirus, so I can't go. Well, stop making it even worse. But
Yeah, but most all venues really.
Mhm.
In fact, we do have, and I'm going to talk about it here shortly for the Buck, has a situation set up like I do with Keystone Nationals, where
Mhm.
you purchase in advance if you'd like.
Yep.
So, yes, that can happen, but
Yep.
I would say 99.8% of the standard venue does not do what you're
Yeah.
talking about there. So most of them are at the gate sales. Some
Yep.
will sell tickets in advance at
Mhm.
local businesses or something. But to come on Facebook and expect, I mean, that's how stupid people. Not, and I'm
Yeah.
not saying people that fall for it. I'm
Yeah.
saying it's the people that try to pull it off. That's how stupid they are.
Yeah, and
Stupid.
the
Stupid.
crazy thing is they're not doing it on the interstate page. They're doing it on the interstate event on somebody else's personal page.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Well, that's
it's crazy hard for me to try and track it down, but I'm doing the best I can, but
right.
just please
Well,
don't
and there's
fall for
what
that.
can you do, Kendra? I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Because
I
I don't
think
want people
all
to get
the
angry with
promoters
the
and all,
promoters
right.
or
No.
because who
And
knows what they'll receive if they receive anything. And
the
then
promoters should understand that
yeah.
they themselves know there's no
Mhm.
possible way that can happen if they're not advance selling
Yeah.
tickets. So
Yeah.
I the only time they need to worry is when that person's ringing them or standing at their
Yeah.
wherever saying hey, and I understand. God forbid anybody dies of anything. Uh, I'm going to say it. That's why all sales final. So,
Yep.
Unfortunately, you know, it happens. But
Yep.
and I've had it happen with Keystone, uh, death in the family, and I will say that yes, I did. I took care of that family, and I took care of their tickets. Did I have to do that? No, because all sales are final, but we're all human. So
Yep.
um, but I can't help it if it snows. Can't help it if it rains. I've been in that situation 600 plus miles away in Ohio
Yep.
at an event, a weekend event, total washout. It happens, and I received that much back.
Yep.
So but yeah, I was mad. Yeah, I had a few words with them, but I understand now that I'm on the other side. Uh,
As
you
the
know,
promoter, and yep.
yeah, sure, I understand. But back then, I was a little upset. But I understand now. And to them, if any of them are watching, I apologize. But
Yep.
I had my say, and I haven't been back. But maybe one day I would like to go back. I'm not going to say where, but just it was an enjoyable event. I used to go there twice a year, and I'll just leave it at that. But anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think that's about it. I covered the 3 events, and did I not take enough time? Well, I was going to talk about how the mask mandate was lifted, so at least at Boonesboro you won't have to wear a mask. I do think that there are some other stipulations. Try to social distance as much as you
Okay.
can.
Okay. You need to back up because I've been out of town. I've actually been out of state today.
Oh,
So
okay.
what did I miss?
So Governor Hogan actually released today, I believe it was, at least I saw it today, that you no longer have to wear a face mask at an outdoor event. So there's no more
Okay.
mask stipulations at outdoor events.
That's interesting. What about if you were to walk up to I shouldn't question it. If you walk up to a food vendor.
As far as I know, as long as you are outside, and they're opening up outdoor eating as well. So don't
Because
question it. Just don't bring a mask.
I just ordered a bunch of them, what they call gator things, whatever today.
Oh,
I had no idea. But that's okay. I have to cover my neck from now on anyway. So
yeah.
it's
Yeah, so as of today, it was effective immediately. No more masks outdoors.
okay.
So,
And I have a question here that I'm going to answer real quick from Clark Altman's. And Clark, you're asking if you will get a notice whenever we go live. We're every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Uh, And what we've been starting to do is every other Wednesday we do just a video only program. It would be us normal ones on here and Mike Walker, and we just play different classes for an hour or so. But ring the bell when you're on the Eat Pulling Videos main page on YouTube. You'll see a little bell. Click that bell when you subscribe. Click the bell, and that will notify you anytime we go live. With now, I post videos daily, so you're going to get notified every day. Every time I post a video, I only do it once a day. You'll get a notification for that, and anytime we go live with our shows, you'll also get a notification. Whenever I set it up to go live, it'll ring your bell, so to speak. It'll tell you, send you a message. So yes.
And I think there's a way to do it on Facebook as well too, to get a notification.
I would think if you like the page, we have two Facebook pages. That's Eastern Extreme Pulling and Eastern Extreme Pulling Videos and Photos. If you are a member of either one of those two pages, I set it up there as well. It'll notify you there as well too. So, but we prefer you go to YouTube and ring the bell. That's better for us.
I just noticed he was on Facebook right now, so I don't know if it's easier for him to get on Facebook or not. So, and
I'm gonna say it, Clark. You know what I'm gonna say? We can't call you the Super Tinker no more. For years and years and years, this guy always ran a ag chassis light super alcohol tractor in the state of Illinois, and we used to always pick on him. Clark, when are you going to update? He's stomping, fussing. I'll never update. He called it Super Tinker, and guess what? He's got a component chassis now. So it's a nice looking ride, and he knows my liking to the '88 series international sheet metal. So, but I've known and been talking to Clark for a lot of years back when he was known as GH Golden Harvester, GH Pulling, way back on the '90s, late '90s, I guess. We used to be on a like a chat thing, and we talk all the time. So, yeah, I've known him for a long time. Met him at Gordyville, as so many others I've met over the years, Midwestern pullers and stuff. Good old Gordyville. So, but anyway, well, if you're done.
I was gonna say you have some stuff to cover there with Delmarva and Dragon too, don't you?
Yes, I'm getting there, and the buck. So.
And the buck, yeah. See, I'm leaving time for you. You have a lot to discuss too. I'm being kind. It doesn't happen often.
I'm sure it's coming soon, Clark. Joan Mackey, you got that right. Gordy. One thing it's guaranteed at Gordyville, at least one night you're going to freeze. Let me tell you what. I remember being there one time, and I remember the trip back to the motel. I think it was like, I want to say almost minus in the 20s or something like minus 28. I forget what it was. Maybe it might have been minus 30. I know it was cold. And I know getting up the next morning, going out the car to start it to go back to the pulling arena. As soon as I turned the corner and the wind hit me, it was instant ice on my nose. It was that cold. Yeah, you bet. Yeah, I know Joan's been out there a few times. So, anyway, I want to talk about East Coast Pro Pulling a little bit here again. Again, 32 events. We got a nice full schedule. We're missing Bel Air. Doggone it. That's a shame. But I understand, let's hope Frederick can hang in there. And it sounds like his outdoor stuff. I had no idea that news today, and that's fantastic news. But May 1st, this Saturday, 6 p.m., we already went over Greensboro Fire Department, Greensboro, Maryland. And I want to say the contact number there is if you have any questions or any doubts, this event is a go. Okay, it's sunny weather, 70 degrees roughly, we'll say. So it's a go. 410-310-7060. 410-310-7060 is the contact number there. If you're in the area and you want to go to the pool, you have questions, that's your phone number. And all this is on eastcoastpropulling.org. All the schedule, any information you need to know, contact numbers, etc., is on their new website. May 15th, we're going back to the Buck to go pulling, man. Buck Motorsports Park, 7 p.m. That's going to be our second points event. The 9,500 pound super stock 10,000 pro stock tractors, the 6,200 pound modified four-wheel drive trucks, the 7,500 pound modified tractors, and the limited pro stock semis. That's a new schedule change for East Coast there at the Buck. So the semis will be there. That's at 7 p.m. And I'll go ahead and say the 21st and 22nd of May in Benson, North Carolina at Galat Motorsports Park. Of course, the Champions Tour for Lucas Oil will be there with several classes. I don't know exactly which ones. I apologize. And next show, we'll probably go over that. But for East Coast Pro Pulling will be the Super Stock Pro Stock tractors and the Light Pro tractors both days. And that's 7 p.m. both days, May 21st and 22nd. I'm assuming Friday and Saturday. So, and to close out the month of May, we'll be at the Washington County Ag Center in Boonesboro, Maryland at 6 p.m. with the Super Stock Pro Stock tractors, the 7,500 pound modified tractors, 7,800 pound Pro Stock diesel four-wheel drive trucks, and the limited Pro Stock semis. So we got a full month of May, and every month pretty much is loaded. So I'm ready to go, man. I'm pumped.
Same here.
Temple Prison Dining, Dragon Motorsports. DragonPools.com would be their website for any information you need. They have a hook this Saturday at Morgan's Corner at 6 p.m. That's Morgan's Corner, North Carolina. And they will run the National Sportsman 4x4 trucks, the 10,000 pound Super Pro Hot Farm tractors. They combined that class this year. And you bet, Tyler Purnell, I better see you there Saturday. I know you've already messaged me, and we look forward to seeing you. So I got to work the event, so I need a photographer. And Tyler's a good one, let me tell you. That boy can shoot some photos. So we're looking forward to working with him this year a lot. 6,200 pound small block 4x4 trucks, the 5,000 pound economy modified tractors, the 6,400 pound pro stock 4x4 trucks, the street gas 4x4 trucks, and street diesel 4x4 trucks. Morgan's Corner, North Carolina, Dragon Motorsports at 6 p.m. this Saturday. So, also Sunday, you can kind of make a 2-day event if you would like to. What are you laughing at, Kendra? Am I missing something over here?
No, you're just already talking 2-day events, and I'm like, I'm just happy to have one.
Oh man, I'm talking 2 days. I'm going to be a busy turkey this weekend, man. We got I got Mike filming. Mike's going to film for me Saturday while we get this first show on the road here, and then I'm going to turn back around and head right back down to Eastern Maryland Sunday morning at 11 a.m. The Delmarva Antique Pullers will have their first points event for the 2021 season, and that's at Tuckahoe, if you will, or the Tuckahoe Steam and Gas Association Showgrounds in Eastern Maryland, right on Route 50. Come out and support them. It's free, as far as I know. I've never known them to charge to come in there for the antique pull. They're a great group of people, and they pull their hearts out, let me tell you. So I'm looking forward to working with them this year as much as I can get to their events. So they originally were scheduled for Saturday, and they did move their date to Sunday, and I'm sure I'm happy. So we'll definitely be there to take care of that one. Next.
Yeah.
The Buck. I've been going to the Buck since 1975. Yeah, I'm telling my age. But last year, COVID hit Mike Hoff, and he basically had to make a difficult decision to close the Motorsports Park for the entire season. And I received an email from him last week or a week before, probably a week before the end of that particular week, stating they had a full schedule, got a schedule in the mail. It's online, buckmotorsports.com. And they got some great events lined up all season. And I told Mike that I would make darn sure I got the word out for every one of his events this year, be it pulling or not. So Mike's a great guy. Mike's done a lot. He's a past puller, past modified puller, engine builder, and bought Buck Motorsports Park many years ago, and has made it a very successful venue. And he's always treated me good, and I'm going to return the favor. So we do design flyers for him all season long. And he made it very clear to me we are opening May 1st. So here comes
That's
the buck, or as he said, the buck is back. I'm just going to
Good.
say it, the buck is back. So anyway, this Saturday is their season opener, the Mud Bog Series event, the modified, super street, and street legal classes, plus Top Dog Showdown in the Mud Bog season opener. Plus, they have a Tough Truck Challenge 2021, two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive classes. And it states admission to this special event, adults is $15, children ages 5 and 12 are $6. Under 5 is free. And I'm going to say it's sponsored by Providence Autos, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram Trucks. And they are next door to the Buck there pretty much. And they are a great supporter of Buck Motorsports Park. So that's why I don't mind reading their names off. So, but you're right, Clint. Yeah, the Buck Reloaded, Mike Walker. That's a good one, the Buck Reloaded. But also something they started this year, Mike called me and asked me about. So I take care of the ticket sales for Keystone Nationals. And they've started something this year, like we do, where you can go online and purchase tickets for upcoming events. Or actually, I think what they do, I don't know exactly, it's on their website, buckmotorsports.com. But I know you can go in, purchase tickets or packages in advance where you don't have to stand in line at the ticket window when you arrive there, which is good. You
That's
can go
awesome.
get your seat. You can go get your seat quicker.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure all sales are final there. But me and Mike had a long talk about that. Fantastic idea for them. It's going to alleviate a lot of stress at the gate for them guys. I'm telling you, on a busy night at the Buck, it is busy at that gate. And here's your chance as an everyday fan to bring the family in, get your tickets in advance, and no standing in line at the ticket window. When that gate opens, you're standing there with your tickets ready to go. You don't have to stand in the ticket line. So consider that. That's buckmotorsports.com.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And, this is a venue that obviously is every Saturday night pretty much. They're doing something. So that's a great idea for them to start doing that. So that's going to save them a lot of aggravation. A lot of people aggravation standing in line for tickets. Because I'm telling you, sometimes the lines can really wind down across the parking lot pretty good. So that should alleviate a lot of that.
I'm sure the ticket salesmen appreciate that just as much.
I'm sure.
People who have to
I'm
actually work the gate.
That chicken just said buck.
Yeah.
But Keith Hurst's ready to go. Absolutely. I hope Pops is doing good and got that new tractor all hopped up and ready to go, Keith. But,
Say it's pulling time. I hope everybody. I know Vern started working on tractors a lot earlier this year than he ever has. He sent me pictures of him working on them like 3 weeks ago, and I'm like, great. Now it's going to snow on May 1st. But I think everything's going to be a go. So
I think so. Anything can happen, but as of right now, especially with the news you guys delivered tonight for state of Maryland, because Maryland last year just didn't happen, period.
yeah, which is kind of
that's some great
ironic
news.
that the first state to really open up even more is the first state that shut everything down super quick last year.
Yeah, Hogan was pretty tight, and look at us now, right?
Yep.
So, shame on us for talking bad about it.
Yeah.
But that's good news. I'm glad to hear it. But,
Yeah.
It got hot today. I know that.
It felt like season out there today.
Yeah, I has nothing to do with extra heavy duty rods, Kendra. Whoops. Feel free to slap him when you see.
Oh, I will.
But we I had to put a furnace in here. I did do that I've done that work for years, but I didn't bother to put the A-Cool back in at the time because just bombarded with other stuff. A-Cool for air conditioning.
Yeah.
For those that don't know. Well, today is the day I wish I'd had that thing in ready to go. Now, don't worry, folks. I got heating and air guys. Don't worry, the lines are sealed off, and I got a vacuum pump. So, but I think here in the next few days, I'm going to be putting that. Well, obviously not this weekend, but it's coming soon because it gets hot in here. So
yeah.
Yeah, today I really wished I had that. I got window units, but I don't feel like carrying them up here and putting them in, and so I got to get that fixed up. So, but we've got some new camera equipment this year, and we did have a couple of hiccups at our Virginia pool. By the way, Southern Virginia Winter Classic people, DVD sets are listed on the website. And I'm not trying to push sales or anything, but I have posted on a couple of websites, and the one I posted on, the posts were never approved or whatever. But I just want to get that out there. This Sunday, sometime before then, I will try to get some sets burned and have them with me at Easton, Maryland. I've not decided on a price yet. It's a 5-disc set, and it's all but 8 hours long. So it's a nice big set. We did miss a couple people. George Bradley's one of them, and I'm going to see him Sunday, so I'm going to have to apologize to him. But we had 2 Panasonic battery failures. I've never in my life had anything so stupid. But I do, yeah, Mike, especially when you're here. But anyway, but I bought some lithium-ion box batteries to carry around with us. So that's never going to happen again. So we got 2 sources of power to run these things now. So won't happen no more. But and of course, yes, we'll be uploading some new classes on YouTube. I'm not going to give it all away right away anyway. Yeah, the COVID got them. Yeah. I don't know, Clint. I've never had any trouble. I've had trouble with Sony's in the past. But this is the first time in all these years I've had a Panasonic failure. So, but they corrected the problem. I got new batteries to replace them. No questions asked. And plus I also took an extra step and spent some big money on some carry around lithium. And they're not big battery boxes like my old ones. These are light, compact, and very powerful. So should be good to go. 2.5 minutes, Kendra.
I'm just going back through and reading through the comments because it's so different being on the phone. Like I'm totally out of my element tonight. Like normally I'd be sitting here looking stuff up and giving more stuff to talk. Like don't know what to do with my hands.
The Kendra calendar.
Oh my.
The Kendra calendar has arisen again.
Tell you what, this hot weather's making it look a lot better. No. Hey, you never know. Maybe the guys will catch some pictures of me at the pools and you guys will get to
be careful what you ask for. I know a couple photographers and they are sneaky.
Yeah, I've met a couple sneaky photographers too, but we'll discuss that on a non-live video.
Oh boy. Things might get creepy.
Yeah, I think Ty even had a good picture of me up at Ceilings Grove. I actually printed that one. So
you did.
Didn't say what kind. Maybe I'll actually just be driving the tractor in my full-blown fire suit. That'll be the calendar. See, we'll keep it PG.
He's sold.
Yeah.
Very good. Yes, man. It's looking really good. I'm so tickled, man. Because last year you just one right after the cancel.
Yep.
I don't even want to look back. It was just a total joke. I mean, we didn't even get started last year East Coast wise till June.
Yeah.
And now look at us. We're going on May 1st.
Everybody was, yeah. Uh-oh. Let me pull up the comments again.
Oh, no, Tyler said we can set that up. He's the sneakiest of them all. He won't admit it. I'm kidding, Tyler. He's a good guy. I really enjoy working with him. So, but I just buttering him up because I might need some photos. I'm kidding. He's a good one to work with, though.
Yep.
He's a very good photographer. Very good photographer. I'm very happy to know him and get the chance to work with him. So I won't be filming, but no sneaky shots of me flagging this weekend either, buddy. Thank you, Clark. I'm so glad, some of my old friends from the pooling world, especially Midwest guys, are tuning in to watch us. We really appreciate it, Clark. And like I say, we do run what's called EEP real time. That's REEL real time, as in video or movie. And we do play at least an hour's worth of various class footage. And I might start bringing in some stuff from Gordyville, old Fort Recovery stuff. And Mike Walker has just been pounding on me for. I've got some really old buck footage, buck and Kensers and stuff. So I'm working on it. I got to get it downloaded first. So. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, CJ. We appreciate people like you tuning in. Everybody, like, subscribe, share. And the best thing you can do for us is ring that bell for notifications and thumbs up. If you thumbs down, hey, everybody's got an opinion. We appreciate that. So just private message us and let us know what you found you didn't like.
Yep.
So I can't promise you we'll fix it, but we'll do what we can. So. My phone's going crazy here.
Featuring yours truly.
I will, Robert. I got your message if you're on here. I haven't seen you post for a little bit here yet, but I'll call you as soon as I get out of here. So anyway, but yes, featuring yours truly, Mikkel Walker. Mike's been good help too. Mike's been with me for, I think we figured, about 18 years. He's been and sort or another. I apologize, folks. My phone is really going busy. Can you tell it's?
It's almost pulling season.
Yep. Yeah, I've got another one asking about Greensboro. So we're at an hour and 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pull the plug here. Kendra, if you have anything else, or
Nope. Let's just go pulling. We'll be back on Wednesday with results. Finally. It's
yes,
awesome.
yeah, we have several events.
Yep.
And yes, I do want to say we want to keep Earl Howard from the Hot Damn Pulling team in our thoughts and prayers. I don't know any particulars. I don't know what's going on, but I've just been asked to keep him in our thoughts and prayers. So Earl's a tough cookie. Earl's been around for a long time. Earl's an ex-drag boat racer, and of course, everybody knows him from the tractor pulling world. Always run twin Allisons. So and Nancy, Danny, we missed the hell out of you guys. We want you back out here running with us. I know family comes first. We want you all back out here. So hopefully that day's coming. That we get to see you guys back out on the track. So that's all I'm just gonna go ahead and call it. Next Wednesday, we will be loaded with results. We hope we got some good news, no breakage, no oops stuff. We don't want that stuff yet. Let's knock the dust off of stuff and have some successful runs and have a good time. Let's go pulling, man. We're looking forward to it.
Exactly.
All schedules, like I say, dragonpools.com for Dragon Motorsports, interstatepullers.com, eastcoastpropulling.org. Who else am I missing? buckmotorsports.com. And I know there's some other ones upcoming. The Snyder County Pullers are coming. Their countdown's been going on for a few days on some pages. So we got a lot getting ready to cut loose here, and we're going to have a lot of fun. I wish I could take me and cut me in 4 pieces and go here, 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 but I just can't do it. But we're working on it. We're working on getting some help and seeing what we can do. Tanner Snellbaker. Joan, I know I can count on Joan. Joan's my buck guru. That's she takes care of usually takes care of the buck for us, and I think she may have some other ventures this year, but hopefully I'll get her some film. She's very good behind a video camera. So, Marty Kern, if you're listening, you're next too. I know you're right, Joan. I don't think I'm ready for more than one of me. So, guys, thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, hit that thumbs up, ring the bell for notifications. We're here every Wednesday night. You bet, Joan. Anytime. We love your work and miss you and Andy and Faith, and we're all getting together real soon. We're gonna have a good
Yep.
time. It's time to go pulling again. The families are getting back together. I'm done yapping. See you next Wednesday, Kendra. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So, as usual, I'm never ready. I never have the right page up here. So. We'll see you next Wednesday.
See you, everybody.